It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry. He looked real good a week ago with almost 160 yards. It's the Titans and the Texans, and it's coming up next.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Phillips making the catch on the comeback route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, Willis. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Willis now off play action. And right side, Henry's got it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Willis will look to pass again here. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Willis on 3rd down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Henry again. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
That time a 10-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
7 yards there and a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And that is incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again to throw. Willis on 2nd down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. 3rd down, it's Willis. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Second and 9 now.
And his throw here's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, able to avoid him. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
1st and 10, Willis. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The numbers last week for Tunyon, 5 catches, 51 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fellow's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Throw there going to be incomplete.
The 4th down, Willis is off, and Randy Bullock is on now for the Titans field goal.
From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Houston set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 18 carries, 105 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Now back to throw.
Caught left side by Mechie.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The Texans sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Second and 6. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's underneath to Pierce. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Here's Pierce. And he stopped immediately there. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Again, it's Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Henry again on second down. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Draw play. This is Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Houston's offense taking over again. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd and 5. Cooks on the quick slant. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw.
Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll look to throw again. Hard throw, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, what a move.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And the Texans will take over. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Pierce now up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Kevin Farley.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
From his own end zone, here's Willis on the slant. Burks.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Looking left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Give to Pierce.
A little juke. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will knot us up at 10.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tennessee offense set to go again.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
First and 10, it's Willis.
They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. From the 31,
Willis
rolling to his right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 43-yard line. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down, here's Willis. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 3rd and 2, Willis. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
4th down, Willis is off, and Randy Bullock is on now for the Titans field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out come the Titans now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They begin with Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Second down, they go again with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 106 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A first down carry for Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. He dumps it off for Henry.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Now Willis to throw.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's off the mark. Incorrect.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Damian Pierce
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Texans have taken a 4th quarter lead.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Henry again.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Texans offense set to regain possession. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's taken to the 26. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the field. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Henry up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Running left, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Here's Willis. Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. And they will take a knee here. The handoff, running left, Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside 2 minutes. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
They'll set up a throw. And he's caught on the sideline.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being. So that challenge, a successful one.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw again. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back.